You don't hate people. You just learned that the easiest way to stop the pain is to cut them off. Block, unfollow, silent treatment. One day you're laughing with them. The next day, they're gone from your phone like they never existed. You call it protecting your peace, and honestly, it does feel safer. But if you're real with yourself, there's also this quiet loneliness that never really goes away. If that sounds like you, this video is not here to judge you. It's here to show you why you cut people off so easily and how to protect your peace without building a prison around your heart. Let's start with what this actually looks like in your life. Maybe a friend cancels on you twice. You act like it's fine, then you just stop replying. You mute their stories, leave their messages on read, and slowly disappear. Or in relationships, the moment someone shows a red flag, you're out. They take too long to text back, they seem a little distant, they say one thing that reminds you of your past, and your brain goes, nope, I know how this ends. So instead of talking about it, you delete the chat and move on. Family can be the same. A parent makes a comment that cuts deep again. You don't argue, you just stop calling, stop visiting, keep everything surface level. From the outside, it looks cold. To other people, you seem like you have no tolerance and no patience. On the inside, you know it's not that simple. You're not trying to be heartless. You're just tired of giving people chances they don't seem to deserve. Where these emotional walls come from? You weren't born like this. You learned it. Emotional walls usually come from one thing: pain that never got a safe place to heal. Maybe you had a friend you trusted with everything. You told them your secrets, your insecurities, your fears, and one day they used those same things against you, or they shared them with other people. In that moment, your brain recorded a lesson: never let someone get that close again. Or you grew up with controlling or highly critical parents. Nothing you did was ever enough. They monitored your choices, judged your feelings, or exploded when you pushed back. So you learned to protect yourself by shutting down and hiding your real self. Fast forward to adulthood, and now the second someone starts to feel too close, your old defense system kicks in. You might also be the strong one in your circle, the friend everyone calls when they're falling apart, the sibling who keeps the family together, the partner who holds the relationship emotionally. You carry everyone's baggage, and no one seems to carry yours. After enough of that, you don't slowly set boundaries. You snap, you cut, you disappear. Your emotional walls are not random. They're a survival strategy your mind built to keep you from feeling that same helplessness again. Why it feels safer to disappear. On paper, communication sounds healthy. Just talk about it. But for you, talking has never felt safe. Cutting people off gives you something very powerful: control. You decide when the connection ends. You don't wait around to be left, cheated on, humiliated, or slowly ghosted. You leave first. Disappearing is also easier than confrontation. Maybe when you tried to express your needs before, you were called dramatic, too sensitive, or ungrateful. So now, why would you bother explaining yourself? It feels pointless. There's also emotional burnout. You've forgiven people who never changed. You've explained yourself to people who never listened. You've stayed in situations long after your body was screaming at you to go. So now, the moment you sense a pattern you recognize, your brain hits the emergency exit. No discussion, no second chances, just out. In a very real way, cutting people off has protected you. It's stopped certain people from walking all over you. It's removed you from toxic friendships, draining jobs, or disrespectful family dynamics. That's important to acknowledge. Your walls once kept you alive emotionally, but the same walls that protect you can also trap you. The hidden price you pay. Here's the part you don't post on social media. When you live behind emotional walls, you avoid certain types of pain, but you also miss out on certain types of love. You might notice you have lots of acquaintances, but very few people who really know you. Conversations stay surface level, jokes, memes, small talk. Anything deeper makes you uncomfortable, so you change the subject or disappear. People also start to feel like they're walking on eggshells around you. They can sense that one wrong move, one misunderstood text, one bad day, and you might never talk to them again. That makes them afraid to be honest with you. So they hide their mistakes, tell half-truths, or distance themselves first. Over time, this confirms your belief. See, people always leave. People always disappoint me. But sometimes they didn't leave because they were bad people. They left because they didn't feel safe either. Another hidden cost. You never get to practice healthy conflict. You know how to leave. You don't know how to stay and work through a problem with someone who genuinely cares. So even when a good person shows up, your old system still pushes them away. And then there's the loneliness. Not just being alone in your room, the deeper kind. Being surrounded by people but feeling like no one truly sees you. That's the price of walls that are too high and too thick. How to protect your peace without pushing everyone away. So what do you do if cutting people off has been your default setting for years? You don't have to swing to the opposite extreme and let everyone in. You can learn something in the middle. Boundaries. Step 1. Name what's actually not okay for you. Get clear on your non-negotiables. Is it disrespectful jokes? Constant last-minute cancellations? Lack of effort? Write down the behaviors that drain you or trigger your walls. When you know your limits, you can communicate them earlier before resentment explodes. Step 2. Practice space, not instant cutoff. Not every problem needs a permanent goodbye. When something feels off, try this. I need a bit of space to process this. I'll reach out when I'm ready. Mute, don't block. Step back for a few days. See how the person responds. People who care will respect your space and check in gently. People who don't expose themselves. Step 3. Say it once clearly. You don't have to beg or repeat yourself 10 times, but you do need to say it once. For example, when you joke about that, it really hurts me. I need you to stop doing that if we're going to stay close. If nothing changes after you've spoken up, then distance makes sense. You're not disappearing out of fear anymore. You're making a conscious choice based on their actions. Step 4. Let safe people in slowly. Not everyone deserves full access to your inner world, but someone should. Look for people who apologize without making you feel guilty. Respect your no. Stay when things are not fun or easy. With these people, practice taking down your walls brick by brick. Share a little more. Ask for help once. Let them see you on a bad day. Small risks with the right people build new evidence. Being close doesn't always end in disaster. Step 5. Be honest with yourself. When you feel the urge to cut someone off, pause and ask, am I protecting myself from real harm or from discomfort? If it's real harm, disrespect, manipulation, or abuse, your instinct to leave is wise. If it's discomfort, awkward conversations, small misunderstandings, maybe this time try a different move. You don't have to destroy your walls overnight, but you can start adding doors and windows. Places where trust can slowly come in and where you can walk out without burning the whole thing down. If you've been cutting people off your whole life, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means at some point you had to become your own protector. That version of you was necessary. Now you're allowed to learn a new way to feel safe, one that doesn't leave you so alone. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, you'll want to watch the next one, where we go deeper into how growing up with controlling parents shapes your relationships today. And if you want more psychology videos that explain your patterns in simple, honest language, make sure you subscribe and stay close. No emotional walls needed here.